Hello, my name is Katie Abu Hodair, and for our Coretta Scott King Award-winning book, I had chosen Remember, The Journey to School Integration. The author is Toni Morrison, illustrator, none. However, the photographs were compiled by Toni Morrison. Publishing company, Houghton Mifflin. The copyright date, 2004. The Coretta Scott King Award winner year, 2005. Genres are cultural diversity, nonfiction, and picture storybook. There are 79 pages, and the appropriate ages are from 4 to 10. Remember talks about the journey of before there was integration in the school system. This was during the time when it was either all black and all whites in the school system. And throughout the book, it shows a bunch of illustrations. Here is one of the pictures of an all-black school. You notice how there is no desks. They didn't have electricity at this school, so they did a lot of their lessons in the dark, and they also had rundown books. So when several families wanted to sue the Board of Education because of the segregation law, and they said it's not fair that the African Americans were not getting proper education, proper materials, proper school building, and that they see the whites having better buildings, they have better materials, they have lights, they have food, they have a lot of things that the African Americans were not having during that time. And plus, the African Americans wanted to be in school with the whites. And during that time, it was not a good idea because during this time, there was the Jim Crow laws where he allows the segregation. So when the Brown versus Board of Education law was finally approved, black students were able to start joining school with whites. Here's one of the pictures of a little African American girl in a classroom where there was white children, and several pictures to show how the system was like at that time. Here is one of the schools where when the law was passed, and the white families didn't want their kids to go to school because of the black children. So throughout the book, it just shows really nice photographs, a little bit of writing words about what was going on. I think the photographs are really nicely put together. It shows how the integration looked at that time, and also how segregation looked at that time, how the treatment was, how it occurred during that time. The activity I would do with this book is have a circle group discussion of where I will discuss school during the time of segregation and when Brown versus Board of Education became a law. I will show this book and have the students look at photographs of the book, and we will discuss the photos. And at the end of the book, I would have them write a reflection over their school experience of how diversity shaped their experience in school versus to what it was back before the Brown versus Board of Education became a law. And then how students were treated, how black students are treated now versus from when they were treated back when the law became a law and before that. Thanks for listening.